Davies is going to be a part of the leadership group in some contingent going into the season. So Davies looks like he's staying around at least for another year when his contract runs out. But more importantly, Richarlison and Bissouma are two players where we could probably bring in decent fees for. They're traveling with the squad. They're playing with the squad. Doesn't make sense as to why they haven't gone anywhere as of yet. But coming on to that second line where I think a lot of you have already briefly spoken and touched on. What was the issue? Someone said that they were concerned we need another centre back. It was you, E, right?
We need a fullback. We don't need a centre back. We got a bunch of centre backs already. Ben Davies about to be the backup left back. That's the problem. Unless you're going to put Van der Ven out there, unless Van der Ven's the new left back, Ben Davies is going to be the left back. That's the problem, fam. How old is Ben Davies? Like 66. Like, why is he here? And why is he playing as a backup left back? That made no sense to me, bro. Like, and the thing is, like, it's not that Frank said, it's not like he came out and said we need a fullback, but we might not get one. It's we don't need a fullback because we have Ben Davies. That's what he said. He didn't say in that quote, but he said that quote. We don't need a fullback because we have Ben Davies. He's a fraud, bro. This manager's a fraud, fam. I swear he's a fraud. If I see Premier League minutes, Ben Davies is starting a left back. Bro, I want him gone, bro. I don't care. I want him gone. He's a fucking fraud.
You can't say anything bad about the manager, though. Can't say anything bad about the manager, though. Can you?
I'm gonna say something bad about this manager.
You can't say anything bad about the manager, though, can you?
Ben Davies,
it makes people emotional, isn't it? It makes people emotional, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm gonna make people emotional.
You don't like the manager. If you say anything bad about the manager, you don't like the manager, isn't it? You know what I mean?
That's
no, but let's be honest, though. No, let's be honest, though. If he has chosen to keep Ben Davies in some capacity, I don't think that's the issue. The issue is if Ben Davies is the second option at left back. Now, what I actually think is the case is he's come out and, shown respect. Davies is a character that we've seen has lasted all these managers. There's quite clearly something Davies does behind closed doors that's an intangible that none of us see because his quality on the pitch doesn't produce that. But every single manager, when it was Jose, believed him and put a lot of faith in him and used him and played him. Conte, same thing. Ange, same thing. I don't think we can be mad at the prospect of Ben Davies staying and playing some minutes next season. As much as I don't want him, I've come online and said so many times I want this guy gone. He's not good enough. He was never good enough. He was signed as a backup and he's a backup 10 years later. That literally talks about the type of player he is. He's always going to be a backup. But at the same time, clearly there's some leadership or some type of intangible that he brings away from the pitch where he adds and where he's going to help the team.
Let's read this. Let's read this quote in it because I got tired of hearing that. Thomas Frank on fullbacks. Yeah, I think so. We have enough fullbacks. That's what he's referencing because right now we have Ben and Spence. So fuck what you're talking about. We have Ben and Spence. Not that we have Spence and Ben. We have Ben Davies as a fullback option.
Okay. So
this man is a fraud.
So this is where people need to know what they're talking about. Then, yeah. So when people say when one of our left backs gets injured, right, and then we don't have players, and Ben Davies is our left back, right. I don't want to hear no moaning from Tottenham fans saying that Frank is not back then.
But don't we all know that the real left backup option is Spence. Spence is the problem with Spence, which is also a good problem, is because he plays left back so well. What it will do is it will make the Tottenham board think, oh, we have a backup for both positions because Spence can play left back and he can play. It's a bad thing. That's what I said. It's a good thing, but it's also a bad thing.
It happened last season.
That's where we're going to be stuck. Is if Spence gets injured, then where are we?
That's the problem. The problem is you keep on saying the word backup again. Like I said, if you're going to start saying backups again, you might as well just get Reguilon back.
That's literally what it, bro. We need to sign.
You might as well just get Reguilon back because he was a backup. What's the point? You know what I mean? Like I said, this is the mistake we're making.
The situation we have right now, Alex.
We're playing the situation. We're speaking the situation, but the thing is,
but if you want to talk ideal scenarios, we can talk ideal scenarios. And the ideal scenario is like me and Ian have spoken about numerous times. I'm pretty sure you was in the chat that show when we said we want a player that can compete with Udogie because Udogie wasn't even good last year. Udogie was poor last season. ideally we need someone who's better than Udogie. 100%.
Let's be real, Jaws. Let's be honest, innit? Let's say Udogie, because Udogie's injured right now, so we could possibly go into the season with Spence playing left back. Let's say Spence has to come off, right? Or Porro has to come off. Ben Davies is going to be at fullback. Who's going to play right back? It's Archie Gray, bro. And we're back with Archie Gray as a fullback.
I'm making.
And Archie Gray is shit as a fullback, bro. He's terrible. So this is the problem.
He's not even good in his own position.
Archie Gray. Ben Davies and Archie Gray are going to be our fullback options. And they're both shit. As fullbacks, they're both shit. This is the problem. Like, we only have 3 viable fullbacks, and we're going to be in 4 competitions. And this manager's come out and said, we don't need a fullback. He's smoking crack. And that's why he's on fraud watch for me. He has to be on fraud watch with a statement like that. Has to be.
It's not even that. It's not even that you haven't got a youngster, but it's just that you look at the options, you're sitting there saying, who's competing? Like, if you're happy with those options that are not competing, right, even a youngster. How many
centre backs do we even have? We have so many, bro.
So
we have like 7 centre backs.
So at the moment, we have obviously our senior centre backs in Romero, Van der Ven, Danso, Dragusin, and then we have Takai, Vuskovic, Dorrington, Phillips.
Dorrington's on loan. The ones on loan, I'm not counting. But we have at least 6 that are not
5
on loan.
at the club. No, we just have
Vuskovic has been placed on the loan list. So let's say he ends up getting loaned.
Yeah.
So we have 5 centre backs and 3 fullbacks. So unless we're going to be playing 3 at the back, it makes no sense to go for another centre back when we only have 3 fullbacks. Especially when our options are Archie Gray and Ben Davies on each side.
I don't mind. I don't mind going for a centre back. I'll be completely honest. I don't mind it. I think we should be looking at a left-sided centre back. I think Van der Ven's going to play left back quite a lot this year. But then
but Frank didn't say that though.
That's what I'm saying. That's the key part there. That
if he said, I wouldn't have a problem. Happen? I wouldn't have a problem if he said Ben, Spence, and Mickey. I would have no problem. He didn't mention Van der Ven once. Yeah. The first player that he mentioned was Ben Davies. That's the issue for me, bro.
He did see out the game at left back in Newcastle, though. He did see out the game.
You watched the game, George. How good was he at left back?
What, Mickey?
No, Ben Davies.
Oh no, Ben Davies was horrible. I'm talking about Mickey. Van der Ven was sore out the game at left back.
Van der Ven is our starting left centre back. So who's going to play left centre back if he has to go to left back?
I think you could play Danzo. I think you could play Danzo on the left, and I think you could play Romero on the right, and then you could play Van der Ven on the left back.
I'm not mad at that.
It. The centre back that comes in has to be a left centre back. That's the problem. Because if your left centre back is your left back cover, then you have to have cover for the left centre back. And at the moment, all of the options that we've got, they're all right-footed. So
I think Danzo's a starter.